Top of the morning to you from far too sunny Ireland. I don't know about you, but I'm far too fucking hot at the moment. My pasty white Irish skin does not do well in the heat. But back to the topic at hand. Actually, I've wanted to do this video for a long time now, but the Red Room's recent comment has sparked me into it. Originally, when professional GMs began to appear some years ago, I can't remember the exact date now, but they were relentlessly mocked at first, but eventually that all passed and they have secured a place within the gaming sphere for good or ill. How does one actually qualify to be a professional GM? I mean, what are the qualifications needed? Well, there are none technically. It's really just about having the stones to put yourself out there and claim the accolade. But if you're good enough, I suppose you'll be able to get a following of some kind, as opposed to the bad ones who will simply fade away. Hopefully, as I keep saying, I'm a big believer in personal freedom, so I support the concept of someone being a professional GM. That said, I'd never use one. This is just from my own perspective here, but I see the professional games master as a solution to a non-existing problem. There are exceptions to every rule, of course, but for virtually all gaming, it's totally free. So, do you really need to pay for it? And assuming you do pay for it, will the games master be any better than someone you'd find on Facebook with the same experience? Let's leave the subject of raw talent alone for now, just to keep things simple. But the answer is not really. Sure, there are some things a professional games master can give you, like more flexibility if you have a very complex schedule, or perhaps you want to play a very specific game or campaign. That said, from what I've seen, most of them tend to play 5e and charge $25 a pop. So you may be left wanting if you wish to play in a very specific or obscure game. And if you're paying to play, you don't have much control over who's going to be playing with you. So if you're playing with a bag of dicks, you're literally stuck with that until the series of sessions is over, or you decide to stop paying. Here are the main reasons that I think you shouldn't spend your money on a professional DM. Firstly, you can find DMs just as good online with the same skill and experience for absolutely free. There is no shortage of people looking to play or run all manner of games as well, so you'll probably find a better variety from the get-go. I tend to think that it's better to filter who you play with and whittle away the people who are not necessarily a good fit for you or the group. Again, you won't really have this option while paying for it. Given the fact that money is now involved and more pro DMs now exists, there is going to be significant pressure to make sure that you come back for more. Ergo, you may be having a less than neutral experience. Perhaps they will make the adventure far too easy or reward the players too quickly, etc. Also, just because money is involved, that doesn't necessarily mean that the DM will put in the exact same effort that someone will do for free. I mean, the professional might be bored of playing D&D 5e, for example, but feels that they have to play it all the time just to please their clients. The best DMs will always be the ones with the most passion for the game, and in my opinion, being willing to pal a fay for free is very passionate. The main reasons that people seem to want to pay to play is the convenience, quick setup, and the investment that the players have into the game because they are paying for it. My counter argument to these are that it's very quick and easy to find a group on Facebook or on some such other platform that also want to play. Also, couldn't you be spending that $25 on something else? You could save quite a bit if the campaign begins to overrun its allotted time. That's just a few initial thoughts. However, it's your cash at the end of the day, so you can spend it however you want. Am I being a bit too cynical here? Let me know in the comments, please. P.S. A voice clone update. Yes, I'm pretty happy with the results here, but I have to spell some things out phonetically, which is quite funny. But the bloody irony here is that it's putting in its own ums and ahs and even breaths in an attempt to make me sound more natural. However, I think I can iron this out by editing my original voice sample that was used to train it, by cutting out the ums and other things. How weird is this, though? That it's actually putting back in some of the imperfections that I wanted to remove in the first place. LOL. But it's still a much faster process than actually having to go in and edit the whole thing afterwards. Oh, and I still have that American twang on some words. Weird! Anyway, that's it for now. If you felt this vid had any value, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay safe and always check your six. Oh, and one final safety tip. Run like hell if you ever find yourself in a dirty apartment with a nicotine-stained door. Sláinte.